Crochetizen. I wanted to talk about tension. This is the #1 question that I think that newbies like me had, and the answer from more experienced crocheters were just like, you have to figure it out on your own. So I had a friend who has crochet experience, and they said they don't do it with this finger method. And when I started to do it with wrapping the yarn around the fingers and trying to do the stitches, I was like, no, this is not going to work. This is not fun. So then I said, how do you do it to them? I asked them. And they said they use both hands, actively using both hands. So a yarn over literally is taking this yarn, putting it over, and pulling through the stitch. Okay, of course, now that I'm showing it to you, I will have problems with it. I think I pulled my slip stitch too tight. Okay, there we go. Alright, so remember I'm a newbie. And so, okay, I get that. So take the yarn, put it over, make your chain, and you're actively using two hands, yarning over. This is not a make a chain stitch video, but what it is me showing you how I use this other hand rather than holding it still. So I just grab the yarn. That's it. This is how I control tension. I just take the yarn and I put it in my hands. And then I use these fingers just to hold it because they naturally want to hold something. So then as I am working on my crochet piece, this other hand is moving. And then I pull it through. I yarn over. I'm holding it like this, and my little pinky is grabbing it. So yarn over. What did I do here? Alright, now I have my chain. So if I'm going to actually do a piece or something like that, let me just go into a stitch and do something. Alright, single crochet. So I yarn over and go through one, go through two, and I can tell I did that stitch a little bit too tight. I am working on tension. But this is how I control it. I control it by actually looping here, holding it here, looping it here, and grabbing my finger down here. So where am I now? Just go through a yarn over. Okay, so I'm holding the yarn here, holding it there. It's like my fingers start doing different things. It's like now it's sliding down the yarn. Now I'm yarning over. Now I'm pinching it. So that other hand becomes active. Now I'm holding it out. Now I'm yarning over. Now I'm pinching the yarn with my pinky so it doesn't move. Now I'm moving this whole piece with my hand. I know that seems kind of, for some reason my tension has gotten really tight. I think it's because I picked this yarn. I think I picked up the wrong yarn. So this is how I'm holding it. And this is how I'm creating it. So it's working for me on worsted weight yarn. And let me relax a little bit. There we go. Alright, so here we go. So I'm holding it. I'm just holding it in two fingers right now. I'm yarning over. I'm grabbing the project. I have it in two fingers. I'm yarning over. I'm pulling these pieces. Now, is this going to make me a fast crocheter? Absolutely not. It is not. But the one thing I've learned since working with my hands and having the repetitive stress that I have, this helps engage the hand in the whole activity, so it's not actually doing one thing. So I put it there, take the hand, yarn it over, hold the pinky there, grab the project, pull it through. Now my hand changes again here and pull it through, trying to keep a little light touch, and there I go. So there's none of this holding this still and using the crochet hook for me. this works for me, so I'm staying with this idea. My tension isn't perfect all the time, but as I'm practicing, I'm understanding, like this yarn is a little bit different than I thought it was, but that's something that I'm learning as a newbie. So if you're having a problem with your tensions, maybe try changing your hand positions a little bit, and that might help you. Well, thank you. Welcome to Crochetizens, and I hope that helped.